All right, so who would like to give us the recap of what occurred last week? Hello?
Yeah, oh yeah, we heard you, but apparently since the Harper's gone, no one kept a log. It's alright. I kept a log. So, last time we came down here and found all sorts of bullshit going on with some gibbering mouther type monsters. We eliminated that threat. So then we moved on. And we found some pleasant chaps. They will be investing heavily in eye drops in the future, I believe. But they were fairly friendly, and they point out that there was a drow next door. So we went next door and talked to this drow, who was plainly trying to get us to do murder for him. This did not go the drow's way, as the drow is now a cooling corpse in the corner of the room, along with his rat people cohorts. Yeah, so apparently on this level somewhere are two leader type figures of the Xanathar's Guild. Which I suppose if we run across, we should probably just eliminate them as well. That would probably put a damper on both sides of this conflict. He said to get rid of them for, and I'm quoting here, for politics. So, given that you know, the normal Waterdavian response to the Xanthar's Guild is, oh God, kill it with fire, I don't think they're on the side of justice here. And that's where we ended last session, was having just killed this drow and having looted him and the room. Because there was like this table with a map on it and things like that.
What was his name? I forgot. He introduced himself.
I did not write his name down.
It'll come to me.
He's a corpse, so his name's more or less irrelevant.
Raziel.
I knew it sounded something like Raz. I kept on thinking Raz. I'm like, there's no way.
His name was Razzle Dazzle.
Yeah.
A very highly paid drow gigolo.
Basically, his name was too close to Raislin for me, so we had to kill him to prevent the potential trademark infringement. But I'm thinking we could probably do with a short rest at this point.
That's certainly an option. What floor are we on again? Is this the second floor or the third floor?
2.
2. Oh, yeah, there's the map. No, that's the first floor.
No, that's
right?
not.
No,
No.
this is the second floor. Never mind.
Yeah, that one has the Noblin Market up there to the northwest.
Former Goblin Market.
Former, yeah, because they caught the oof.
I believe it is currently a crematorium, or an improvised crematorium.
Yeah, the market has crashed severely.
Looks like it's going to be a bear market for quite some time. No one.
Actually, I don't think we saw any bears for sale there.
No one.
Personally, I don't think this market is going to recover anytime soon.
Bears?
Yeah.
Bears? I'm a bear.
Yeah, there's like way too much
I'm
material here. We gotta stop before it gets out of hand.
Make it a pun, Lizard. You should make it a pun.
Yeah.
So we're in the room that looks like an 8, kinda, or like a barbell to the southwest, right?
Yes. Across the
Have
hallway
we
were the friendly Nothics.
have we checked up north to those 2 little, I guess, dilapidated rooms?
That was a fuck up on my part. No, you have not been there yet.
Okay. Well, we can this is nicely furnished. I say we just lock the door and we sit here for an hour and take a nice short rest, recover our breath before heading out to explore the area north of here.
That sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Sure.
Let me remember something off of my character sheet.
Did I get wounded?
Yep. Alright, one tiny hut coming up.
Lovely.
Doesn't Lilith have free healing she can give out?
I do have,
A healer's kit or something?
yeah, if you need an extra boost before.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt. I'm down 11 hit points.
Well, if you're going to spend hit dice, you get free hit points from me. If that's what you were thinking about.
Well, I meant that literally Lilith, there's no resource cost to us for using her healer feat before a short rest. Doesn't cost us hit dice or anything.
Yeah, it's 5 silver. It's a drop in the bucket, really.
Also, something of important note is that map that you guys discovered, the one on the table that's basically like a miniature,
Uh-huh.
that does reveal a lot of this floor. Forgot to actually cut that out for you guys. My apologies.
Who else is really fucked up?
See, am I really fucked up? A little bit.
I'm only messed up in the head.
Mister?
Mom?
You alright? Health-wise.
Yeah, my character's fine health-wise.
Well, anybody who is going to spend hit dice, and I think I am going to spend hit dice, should roll a d6.
I'm still in bear form, so should be good.
You get your wild shapes back on a short rest.
That's true, so I guess I'll just drop the bear form.
Hello?
I hear
Yes. Now, I'm not sure if this was ever clear as a player or a character, but Lilith would be offering an arcane ritual of sorts involving transcribing illusory runes to stave off death. Basically, it's the inspiring leader feat.
I'll take it.
This seems like heresy. I don't like it.
Yep.
What?
Like I said before, there's no consequence in stopping. There's no upkeep for this.
Don't like the magic-y stuff.
Suit yourself.
How many hit points is it?
9! Temporary.
What? I'll take it.
So it's a heretical Nazi is what you're saying.
The next level, it'll graduate from being 9 to 10.
And how many people can you give this to?
Up to 6.
I'll take it. So it's just like 9 temporary hit points.
Yep.
Cool. Thanks.
Weird that you would take that with
9.
such little charisma.
Anything for a buffer for my goons. They
Oh,
always
yeah, true.
receive it.
Oh! You want to hear the funniest thing about that protest that I was talking about in Germany? Y'all are gonna laugh at this. This is about the funniest thing I heard about it. Well, the German people had split up into 2 groups. You know, those for masks and those against masks. And both groups called the other the exact same thing. A Nazi.
Nazis.
Yes. I thought that when I heard that the Germans were calling each other Nazis, I thought that was the funniest thing. Oh my God, that was hilarious to me.
Insert Spider-Man pointing at itself meme.
Now, this is like a... How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? It's animated.
Oh, Arcane Recovery, I almost forgot.
Okay, so I think we're taking a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
And I assume it's being completed because we're rolling all these hit dice.
Oh, does anything
You
happen
assumed
for the
correctly.
hour? Okay.
Yeah. Again, if you're going to spend hit dice, you get a free d6.
Now, Gilbert, I am thinking about trying something strange.
What's new?
So I'm thinking about casting Animate Objects on the 4th level to get 3 alive, quote-unquote, bullets for the Skull Boys.
Okay.
Can I do the thing?
That sounds fundamentally similar to your living explosive crossbow bolts on Saturday, so yeah.
Huzzah. Then in that case, I will cast let's see. Oh no, it's actually called Tiny Servant. I don't know why I said Animate Objects. It's a different spell, but it does fundamentally the same thing.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let me actually pull that one up, because I'm pretty sure, doesn't that like actually sprout like legs and shit on them?
Yes.
That it does. If I gotta throw these things like Pokeballs, I will.
Okay. Tiny Servant, the stat block. Alright. And Tiny Servant, the spell. Yeah, looks fine to me.
Huzzah. Then in that case, the first 10 minutes will be me casting that spell.
Sorry, so where did you say we are right now?
That being said, Mick, one important thing.
What's up?
The masterwork quality, like of the bullet, does not apply at all to the Tiny Servant stat block.
Sounds reasonable to me.
So these are basically masterwork bullets that you are either using as masterwork bullets for their masterwork effect, or you are turning into Tiny Servants. The 2 functions there do not overlap.
All right.
Only
You can
masterwork
still
when
fling them. I don't want to deal with like trying to figure out how do we add the masterwork +1 quality to a stat block. Fuck that.
Okay.
Do you have any non-masterwork bullets that you can use instead?
No, we'll just treat them as regular Tiny Servant stat block. That's what I'm hearing from Gilbert.
Yeah, like when you fling them at the target, they are a masterwork bullet. When the masterwork bullet goes to kick the shit out of somebody, it is a tiny servant.
Okie dokie.
That's all I'm saying.
Team Skull's first load will be the alive bullets. Bullets are returning.
Wait, holy shit. Oh, so you have Raised Dead. You'll have Dance Macard. Jesus fucking Christ, you get in this tiny army.
Next level. No, actually 2 levels from now. Dance Macabre.
Alright, looking over DM notes. By the looks of this, the wizard is his own combat encounter. Alright, time to double everything. Alright. But yeah, you guys are able to finish your short rest inside of this room.
Great.
So I think we should explore those rooms to the north right quick.
Uh-huh.
Alright. One moment, please.
If it matters, I'll take point.
It does. It does actually matter.
I'll go second.
This allows me to know who will die first.
Wait, are we gonna get that map?
So, map is a bit of a loose term here. It is a map basically made out of little stones, as if they were using like rocks and pebbles and other debris in order to make a dungeon map, like in D&D.
Oh, could I have made a haphazard sketch during the short rest of that map?
Haphazard? Dude, you have an hour. You can
Oh.
do better than haphazard if you want.
All right. I wasn't sure what your ruling was.
No, I
since don't have,
specifically did that
proficiency in map
haphazard.
making.
Alright, which one of those 2 rooms are you going to?
Let's start at the left one.
The closest. Perfect.
Left door, alright. Yes, so there's a closed door there.
I open the door.
Alright. In here you see a room, much of which appears to have collapsed long ago. And what you do see in here remains coated in dust. You do see a series of animal-like footprints across the dusty floor. Pretty obviously mammalian, I should say. And a plain stone throne stands against the south wall. Beyond it, bits of rubble fill a collapsed tunnel.
Hey, does one of you guys got detect magic?
Or ritual cast it if you'd like.
Now, let's just see if there's any magic coming from the throne or anything like that.
Sure. I do the thing.
Are you casting it or ritual casting?
I will ritual cast it.
Alright, you guys stand there for 10 minutes, and detect magic goes off. You detect no magic.
While he's doing that, can I make, like, say, an animal handling roll to detect, see what the kind of animal made the footprints?
That would be a survival check.
Just as long as it's not nature.
Animal handling would very specifically be if you're trying to, like, coerce an animal.
Yeah.
These look rat-like. Like really big rats on 2 legs.
I remember rats. We fought rat people.
Yeah, that seems to match the description. 2 legs.
I'll be right back.
Nothing funny with the throne? I'd like
Nope.
to check around for
Detect
any.
no magic. All right.
I would like to investigate it for mundane shit.
All right. Make an investigation check as you specifically scout out the throne. You find nothing out of the ordinary beyond dust and stone debris.
Hmm. Oh, there doesn't seem to be anything here. How about the other room?
All right. You walk across the hall. The door is closed.
I check it for traps.
All right. Investigation check.
I doubt it's trapped, but it's good practice.
It is not trapped.
I attempt to open the door.
The door opens. The back of this room has also collapsed, filling the chamber with dust and debris. By the looks of it, there is nothing in here, nor has anyone been here in a long time.
Is this your meta way of telling me that all my efforts to look for shit will be futile?
I'm telling you what the book says.
Oh. Shrugs. I guess there's nothing here either. Anyone else want to take a look at it?
Nah, it doesn't look like anything worthwhile.
Yeah. So, south we go?
South we go.
All right, south you guys go. You guys walk up these 20 feet of stairs, and you guys find yourself in an old festive hall with an arched 30-foot high ceiling containing a rusted helmet lying in the middle of the floor. The walls are decorated with with bas reliefs of dwarves singing and drinking, and a dozen empty iron torch brackets are mounted to the north and south walls at 10 foot. You can also see here, crawling out beneath the helmet, is a creature of some kind.
Like a rat?
No, not quite a rat. Give me a second to grab the image. It's a tiny, rusty, sorry, not tiny. It's a medium. Never mind. That doesn't come crawling out from underneath the helmet. You see it right next to the helmet. It looks like this.
Oh no!
That looks like a fugly giant flea.
Do we know
I
what
don't
this
like
is?
that.
It's chewing on the helmet, and make a history check
Oh, great! I'm terrible
or
at
a
these.
survival check.
Slightly less terrible at those.
Yeah, it's a rust monster.
Hmm.
They're known for eating metal.
Should we bother?
Is it hostile?
Is it immediately hostile? It doesn't look like it. It looks like it wants that helmet.
It is currently eating the helmet in the middle of the
Let's just give it a wide berth and continue onward.
Yeah. Is there any other ways out of this room?
Yes, indeed. There is. Shit, that's the wrong map. There is a tunnel heading east And at the far west end of this room is a door.
All right, I'd like to, stick along the wall so as to keep my distance from the rust monster and go to that door.
All right. You know that at the closest, you would be getting within like 15 feet of the thing.
Okay.
Well, I'm
All
holding my action to attack this thing. I'm like a springboard. I'm ready to just go.
All right, yeah. Under, as you, sorry, not under.
Sorry.
Waymond, as you try to walk past this thing, creeping past the back of the wall, you see those antenna on the front of it start to twitch, and it wheels around to face you. Roll initiative.
This is the
Oh,
part
damn it.
where I thwack it.
We'll take care of that in just a moment.
I had a feeling this thing was going to be greedy.
You guys can
Chainmail,
hear me all right,
steer
right?
helmet.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we can hear you.
Okay.
Well, I can at least.
For whatever reason, I'm looking at my Discord and I'll be like not queuing up and then queuing up way past when I last spoke.
It's just lag on your end. You're not cutting off for us.
That's good.
Oh, mister.
Yes.
Yes, violence is happening.
Yeah, action is coming.
All right. Lily, since you had prepared to shoot at this thing in the first place in case it got hostile, you may make your attacks.
I kind of sigh and then I focus fire on the thing. First will be the bones. I'd like to think that since we're all pressed up against the wall, the nat one does not hit a friendly.
You are correct.
Very good.
Oh, I forgot an initiative.
Okay, it's 17 bludgeoning. And then the tiny servants attempt to beat the crap out of the thing. How many hit?
Only one of those hit.
Yep. That's the one that missed. He makes a dynamic entry by kicking the thing, even though he's a bullet. It's 4 more bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And then I will toll the dead it. I need a wisdom saving throw. I think you did it right. That does
Yeah,
fail.
I accidentally bumped backslash. I'm not completely sure what that did, but yeah, that fails.
Apparently it does something.
It does
Makes
5
them
points of
bold?
small spell damage.
Yeah, this thing's not looking good at all. Looking real bad.
Mhm.
One of its antenna fell off. Its carapace is cracked.
Yep. Little
Its
bullets
guts
are
are
crawling
spilling
all
out.
around it. That's it for me.
Felix?
The horse charges and attempts to make a trampling charge on the creature. Does a 14 hit it?
A 14 hits.
Alright, that is 10 bludgeoning damage, and I need it to make a strength save.
No. No, you don't need to make a strength save because it's crushed. Its carapace is crushed beneath your hooves.
Crunch. Well, I do believe I stepped in something.
What is he, Foghorn Leghorn, though?
Well, it's supposed to be a British accent. I'm just terrible.
Oh. Well, looks like the horse wins.
Indeed, the horse ascends to level 20. You all lose levels.
Damn. Imagine that trampling charge roll to hit and damage. 14d6.
Well, you guys are out of initiative.
All right. Well, the bullets go back to the respective skulls.
All right.
I suppose we keep moving on.
I still have detect magic up, right? I don't think that helmet's magical, is it?
No. It's
Okay.
rust.
So onwards
Which direction?
to the place that we were going in the first place.
Oh, right, west. Right, yeah. Yeah, you guys approach that door.
I open the door.
Indeed. You open the door. You see a hallway that extends outward. You guys know from the map that this area, straight ahead of you, there are 3 rooms and a hallway that goes north. And then 30 feet from you is a hallway that goes north that ends in a room. This is because you guys have that map.
Okay. Do we want to go to the one room first or to the 3?
Let's go to the one room first.
Alright.
All right. You guys go 30 feet and then proceed to walk almost 130 feet. You guys reach a door closed in front of you.
Okay. I open the door.
All right. As you open the door, you see cold air rush out. Breath starts to produce a fog. The room ahead of you is bitterly cold. The walls raise 10 feet and then angle inward, forming a pyramid roof with a 40-foot high apex. Inscribed on the sloped north wall is a 10-foot tall dwarvish rune that glows with a faint blue light.
Anybody here read Dwarvish?
Nope.
Nope. I do have detect magic up, if that matters.
You don't have the entirety of the room within the aura.
Ah. So I'm not in the room yet?
When I describe this stuff, I assume you guys have not entered yet.
Okay. I'll go in.
Actually, should I start assuming that you guys enter rooms when I describe them?
No, you don't have to.
Yeah.
I'd rather not, for me.
I would say yes, but I feel like that's gonna bite me in the ass later, and I can feel you grinning villainously through the
Dude,
internet.
I can feel it too. I got the spooks. I got the
Oh,
I got the shivers.
that's not villainous grinning. I'm actually kind of trying to figure it out whether it makes more sense to assume you guys walk into a room as I describe it, or if I should start limiting the information from the paragraphs based on what you could see from the doorway.
Oh,
Because in some rooms that is actually a pretty big thing where something is technically around a corner.
Right. Well, I mean, if it's too much trouble for you to do like the mental geometry and it like doesn't really matter if we enter or not, then I would say it's not a huge deal.
Fair enough. All right, yeah. You guys can feel it's bitterly cold. You walk in. Yes, code. Detect magic reveals that this cold is being magically produced coming from that glowing rune, and it registers as conjuration magic.
is this where the chicken wizard stores his food?
The chicken wizard! We have to kill the chicken wizard.
No, I must know his secrets. No.
I want his chicken. I'm going to have
Okay.
every fucking chicken in the room.
Well, I point out that that's conjuration magic to the party, and I point to that room.
Maybe it's a trap?
Probably. Does it look like a room conceal? Like, how does a door look? Does it look like
It looks
very
like a
sturdy?
standard Undermountain door,
Oh,
which are fairly sturdy doors.
actually, I'm gonna check that door to see if it'll close. If it's got any mechanisms to just auto close. May I do the
All right.
thing?
Yeah, you walk back out towards the door.
Yes, I will be outside while I do this in case the thing actually goes off.
You're going to blow something up.
This is the part.
No, the door does not appear to be rigged to close or lock one way.
What's in the room anyway? It's just a cold room empty?
It's an extremely cold room. Like you guys feel like you're out in winter weather.
Maybe this is like their fridge.
Winter weather.
I cast bonfire in front of me.
Okay. Yes, you cast create bonfire. And the rune flashes.
No, no. I knew
Everybody
it was a trap.
in the room, with the sole exception of Lily,
And my goons?
takes 29 cold damage. You did not say your goons went with you.
God damn. Ernest would always be with me. That is a rule.
Okay,
Wherever I go, Ernest
Ernest
goes.
was with you. That's fair. Ernest was with you. But all your other goons and literally everybody else, with the exception of Lily and her goon, 29 cold damage.
So,
Ow.
2 of the bullets have caught the oof. My skeletons are almost instantly dead.
You can
And
see the
everyone
frost
looks
circle across
fucked
them.
up.
Sorry!
Did I catch that?
Wait, what's happened?
Yes,
Sorry, I
you-
drifted off there.
So,
Under, you've just been blasted by a great deal of cold energy from that rune. There's currently a thick layer of frost and ice formed on your clothing. 29 cold damage.
I'm gonna look mortified at the entire scene, like, God. And the first thing I do is I'm gonna try to heal the skeletons before they collapse.
What happened to your skeletons?
What do you mean, what happened to my skeletons? Everyone got fucked up.
Yeah, everybody here got hit by the refrigerator.
Is there like a frozen ice statue of a bonfire?
How much do we get hit for?
No.
29.
Quick, someone with intelligence. See if we can disable that rune.
I closed the door. So no one's
Okay.
inside, right?
Nothing good can come from
You
that
guys
room.
are inside.
Everyone
Okay.
got fucked up.
Inside of the freezer when the freezer decided to freeze everyone after
Yeah, everyone out.
the druid lit a match.
I have no problem with that.
Get out.
And then I closed the door behind us. All right, that was a bad idea.
So, another short rest?
Let's go west.
I could use some healing, though.
Okay, how many? 1, 2, 3,
We can all probably use some
4?
healing.
Yeah, I could use some as well.
Actually, now might be a good time for the spirit, if that's available.
Healing spirit.
Yeah.
Remember, kids,
Okay.
when you're at a dance,
Alright.
leave room for the healing spirit.
What does healing spirit do?
It's so bad.
It's like 66 now?
Yeah, what's your wisdom modifier?
It's a +5, so 5 + 1
Yeah,
is
so
a
6.
6.
Okay, then.
Oh, both you have it?
No, it's for everyone. It's an AoE, remember?
Ah.
Oh, so everybody
So
has
we
a
all
chance.
get 15 or we all get 66?
We all get 66, you roll it yourself. That's why I said it's a good idea for this, because it's an AoE.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm just going to assume
I
that
am back
undead
to
are not
full.
affected by that.
You assume correctly.
Yeah, the spirit can't heal constructs or undead.
Fair enough.
It's in the text.
Yay. I'll be back.
Could I scratch an X on this door?
Yes.
I will scratch an X on this door. It's not big, it's about the size of a hand, but I do scratch it.
Can I scratch a snowflake on the door?
You may.
I scratch the snowflake above the X.
All right. There's now an X and a snowflake on the door.
Yay, art buddies.
So the 3 doors? 3 rooms?
All right. Ein Moment. All right, so you guys walk back down the long hallway and go west.
Yes.
And as you guys reach that room, you can see narrow paths wind between scattered piles of broken furniture and garbage. 2 iron chandeliers, once anchored to the 20-foot-high ceiling, have fallen, their ropes cut. One has crashed into a pile of debris, pinned beneath the other chandelier is a giant dead spider. You can see you guys know from the map that just around the corner from where you guys are is another room and a tunnel that goes north. And you can see from here that about 40 feet south of you is a door that goes to another room on your map. Both of these rooms are 20 feet by 40 feet. As is the room before you.
All right. I'll do a divine sense. Do I sense anything?
Divine sense. You do not.
All right. I guess I start working my way south.
All right, you begin walking south. You make it to the far end of the room. The door is closed before you.
I open the door.
All right. Inside of this room, you see a dead giant spider, its body shot full of arrows and scorched by flame, lies next to a broken wooden bed against the east wall. Standing against the south wall is a wooden armoire draped in cobwebs.
All right. Well, I pull out my weapons and approach the armoire.
All right.
I then throw it open, prepared to smash any giant spiders that come out.
Inside, you see a child or halfling-sized skeleton curled up inside of it.
Oof. What a way to go.
Yeah.
It is wearing a chain shirt and is wearing a ring, of which, Lily, you can detect is magical.
Okay.
Oh, there's also an explorer's pack in there without water or rations.
Yeah.
So that's how many torches? Because I don't have dark vision, so I should take the torches.
10? Standard comes with 10.
Okay.
It sounds like 10.
All right. I'll grab that and the rope.
I'll go ahead and get a familiar to grab the ring. We'll identify it later.
Is the ring magical?
Yeah.
Okay. Chain shirt. Anyone need a chain shirt?
Give it to one of my skeletons.
Okay. So you said this is a halfling or a child?
A halfling or a child, just based on how the size is.
Sure. Can I make a medicine check to identify which it is?
Of course.
Who the hell would leave a child here?
I know it's about the right size. Maybe someone can identify the remains in Waterdeep. I'll take the skeleton, wrap it up and put it in my backpack.
All right. We'll call that how much would a child skeleton weigh?
Like 10 pounds? An adult human would be about 20 pounds of bone.
Really?
Don't ask how I know
20
these
pounds?
things.
Think about an
Uh,
urn, because that's all that's left when you cremate someone is their bones.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. All right, yeah, so that's about 10 pounds of, child or halfling bone.
Okay. No other way out of
Alright.
here?
Are you
Ah,
guys
I'd like to
leaving the
search for a
magic ring?
secret compartment in the armoire.
All right.
Maybe there's a secret door.
Under, you took the magic ring, right?
No, Lilith did.
I did. I'll
Lily
identify it
did.
later.
All right.
I did use the familiar to yoink it, if it matters.
It does not, but good to know. All right. You do not find anything.
Okie dokie. Did you say that there was a bed here?
A broken bed.
I'll have my skeletons lift it to see what's underneath.
Yes, you find another skeleton. This one's about the size of the previous one, but bears the distinct features of being a goblinoid. Most likely a goblin.
Did he have anything on him? Anything to identify him further?
Nothing noteworthy. Scraps of leather, that's about it. Long rotted away.
Found another body if you're interested, Wayman.
Okay.
You know, I never looked up at the ceiling. What does the ceiling have? Anything?
The
So that'd be fucking
ceiling.
hilarious if there was a sleeping spode or something.
The ceiling contains a giant orifice into the abyss.
That's not
just a stone
ominous.
ceiling.
Oh, okay. I was thinking that's where the spoders would come from. I'm like, fuck this room. Seal it.
That's right, guys. They're coming from Loth's plane. Okay, I don't want
Now,
to think about that anymore. I don't want to think about that. Let move on. I want to move on now.
Divine
me
Sense would have
too.
found that.
Yeah, I don't want to think about the demon plane of spiders. All right, let's
Let's get out of here.
Well, we can always go north.
Okay.
Well, you guys can still hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Find some things and make them squishy.
Yeah, I mean, unless we run into the demon webs. I mean, if we start running into the demon webs, we may have some issues.
Nah, we smash them.
So we're going north. Oh, Gilbert's caught the oof. Have I also caught the oof? Can anyone
No, I
hear
hear
me?
you.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Is that north to the three rooms? I don't think we've been there yet.
Right, we have not been north yet.
Right.
We will be right back after these messages. Welcome back.
Okay, sorry about that.
What?
Discord
On
decided to be a
Dragon Ball
jackass.
Z.
All right. What are you guys doing?
We go
Going
north.
north.
All right, you guys go north. Up into
We want
more
to make
rooms.
things scream.
All right. As you guys reach the room you just came and look down to the hall to the next one, this room is full of thick, sticky webbing. And it would appear to stretch across the entirety of this room and down a hallway out of sight.
I pull out my torch, I light it, and I stick it into the webs.
I
All right.
order my bones to ready to attack, because I expect the worst.
I create a bonfire right at the webs.
All right, you
I
start
growl at the
burning
web.
the webs. You have burned away the first 10 feet of webs.
I mean, I just have a torch like in my offhand, and I'm just kind of swinging it in an arc to clear the path as I go forward.
I just have like
All
a
right.
bonfire in front of him that's like just clearing like most of the way while he's getting the stragglers.
Oh boy. I just
Just a
know it.
second.
I just know some bullshit. What if we're all being paranoid and they're just
I
all
just
logged
had
on?
to pull up a chunk of information because of the webs that the book is like, yeah, please go look at this other source for the web information, and I did, and it's not even that much information. They could have just put it over here. All right. Yeah, you guys begin burning your way slowly but steadily down towards this hallway. You go little bit by little bit. And Waymond, give me a perception check as you kind of wave this thing out before your face burning spider webbing. Yeah.
I'm banging on a drum.
So you can kind of see shifting ahead of you several large forms, and one of them approaches the edge of the light, and you can see its hideous, hairy mandibles and 12 unblinking black eyes. Roll initiative.
So remember that time when I said my skeletons would ready actions? Lily did not continue to tell the skeletons to do that. And I was just staring up all that time.
Yay! Roll initiative.
Oh, we got a Wrath at 23 too.
Nope, thank you.
My dexterity is 18. So what is yours?
16.
Then I will go first.
It's too bad I didn't think of this earlier. It could have been like a giant spider. We could have like diplomacied our way out of this.
It sounds like friendly fire waiting to happen.
I'm fixing to use diplomacy.
Shotgun diplomacy. The best diplomacy.
Yep.
All right. Well, it is Wong's turn.
So what am I looking at?
Well, giant spiders.
Well, I'm heading to the first one. I'm gonna rush up to the first one and punch it a couple of times. Well, no. Bonus action, rage. Then I'm gonna start swinging.
All right. You have disadvantage on this attack roll.
Nani?
Why?
The spider appears to be attempting to dodge you as you swing at.
Oh, the spiders heard us long coming.
Burning the webs as we go forward slowly isn't the stealthiest approach.
Fair enough.
Okay. So it's a disadvantage on my strikes? Okay.
Yep.
Holy shit, 6 strikes? What?
What?
Oh wait, I'm sorry, that's wrong. It should only be 4. It should be 4 instead of 6.
I'm just picturing this guy go, oh no, 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 no.
Yeah, my other character, if he was higher level, it'd be 6. But right now he's only he's only a level 7, so it's only 4. Oh, it's only 4. Yeah.
That spider was dodging. That spider had no idea how glad it should be it was dodging.
Take the last 2 out of there.
All right, so
Yeah, I lose my crit, but I don't care. Take it out of there.
oh wait, shit, that's the wrong kind of spider I'm looking at. Hit, miss, hit. 3 hits.
All right. Well, I'm going to hit it with how many hits did I hit? 3, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3.
3 hits.
$25 points to the spider.
All right, the spider is badly bloodied.
And I'm done.
Rathgar.
I'd like to conjure a flaming sphere right behind the spider. So it needs to make a DC 16 dex save.
All right.
Well, saves have. So it takes 5 damage.
You hear it screech and writhe and collapse dead to the ground. Its wretched corpse smoldering.
Oh,
Well, that was
more of
easy.
those.
You can see with the light of the flaming sphere several more spiders.
Oh, goody.
How far away are they?
The spiders are... The next one is 30 feet inside of the webbing.
That's cool. As a bonus action, I can move the sphere up to 30 feet. And if I ram the sphere into a creature, it must make a saving throw against the sphere's damage.
Okay.
The sphere burns a path through the webbing and hits the spider.
What's the thing's movement speed?
The flaming sphere can move 30 feet.
All right. There's its dex save.
It takes 3 damage.
It gets singed.
Did this flaming sphere have a noticeable effect on the webs?
It has started to burn the webs it moved through away, but it has not completely burned them away yet.
Yay. And any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dex saving throw. So just that's that. And that's it for my turn.
All right. Waymond,
I see the spider.
you see the several spiders.
One of them just got injured by that flaming spear, which carved a path, right?
Yes.
I charge.
All right.
And then I'm going to attack it.
All right. Your attacks are at disadvantage. One hit.
And then my offhand. All right, I'm done. That is 6 magical bludgeoning.
All right. The spider is now bloody. Felix.
The horse is going to dodge. But otherwise, it is not going to move forward. Just going to stay in the back of the party.
Mackerel.
All right, how many spiders are left?
You can see one very clearly, and you can make out the forms of at least 3 more behind it.
Okay, how far away is the one I can see clearly?
45 feet.
That'll do. Alright, I'm gonna hit that one with a hex, and then I'm gonna start blasting.
All right, just remember, attacks at disadvantage unless you get advantage from that hex.
I don't.
Two hits.
Nice. And 4 of that is necrotic.
All right. The spider withers and dies.
Nice. Let's see, Alright, that's gonna be it for my turn right now.
All right. Lily?
Can I see any hostile targets?
Yes, you can make out at least 2 more spiders beyond Waymond down the hall. Distance 50 feet.
Oh, that actually does matter. How far is Wayman from me?
30 feet.
I'll move like 10 feet closer along with the crew. And does it look like the spoders are like jumpy and bouncy? Like, does it look like they're dodging? Do I
They
think
do
I
look
am?
very jumpy.
Yes. Okay, I order my bones to wait to attack until the spoder attacks. Because then it won't be as bumpy and dodgy and shit. So I'm kind of worried they're probably going to boop someone friendly. But I'll toll the dead, the closest spoder.
Okay. It has not been injured, so I believe it has advantage on the save?
No, it's a 2d8 instead of 2d12 if it
Okay.
fails. The spoder gets booped for 9 points of necrotic damage. I'm gonna have Ernest switch out that uninjured object for the animate object for another masterwork bullet. That's it for me.
All right. And you said that you were having your goon squad ready shots. Is that what you're saying
Yes.
earlier? Okay.
Yeah.
With the okay, and I believe it was for when they attack.
When they attack.
All
I
right.
don't think they're smart enough to perceive before it attacks, so when they attack will work.
The spiders. Wrathgar. Does that spell effect take effect at what did you say at the end of their turn if they're within 5 feet?
Yes.
Okay. So first up, this spider is actually no. No, it's too cramped for both of them. This spider is going to rear up and leap forward at you, Waymond, attempting to bite you. Lily, your goons open fire.
Which gets resolved first? I think it's the one that the spoder that attacked, right?
I don't follow your meaning.
Under, can you help me out with this? Like, I'm not sure
If the
how
trigger
ready
is
actions go.
usually a reaction for a held action occurs after the triggering action. So if it was held for it attacking me, it attacks me, and then she fires.
Okay. Good to know. And fire.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Gets booped for 19 bludgeoning.
It is badly bloodied. All right. The 2 spiders behind this one, though, are going to attempt to spray webbing onto Waymond. One misses and the other one sprays down another spider.
Neat.
Not affected by it, but it did get sprayed down. All right. Wong.
All right, it's my turn. I'm gonna hit the spider.
All right. You advance 10 feet up to be next to Waymond.
These made at disadvantage too.
No, these are regular attacks. It is not dodging.
Two misses, right?
No, 2 hits.
Oh, cool.
That oofs the spider. What weapon are you using?
Is bare hands.
My bare fists.
Oh,
Yes,
can you imagine that?
your hands and forearms are now just absolutely dripping with the ichor from this giant spider as you rip its carapace open and crush its head.
Oh yeah, he starts licking his hands like ah, ah.
Winces very uncomfortably.
You.
The DM just took psychic damage from that. Oh.
It's protein.
Hey, I'm an orc. I don't care.
Gross.
Oh.
He has curious eating habits. You know, he's kind of a cannibal. Doesn't really care much.
Cannibalism is less disgusting than that.
Well, you know, human flesh is tender. Spiders are good if you cook them
I
right.
mean, really, the orc just
Okay.
sort of made it into like a spider milkshake that he just drank.
Okay, let's.
Back to y'all.
Wrathguard, you're up. You're
That
up.
finger licking
So-
good.
Wrathguard will, as a bear, will eat a bunch of things, and the spider guts will do you in. So, anyway,
But you're
I'm
an
an
animal. He's
arachnophobe.
a person. He's a humanoid.
No.
It is an orc. It doesn't. I mean,
Bear loins. I have arachnophobia. That's actually really fucking disgusting to me. Like, oh.
oh, right. That's why I did it. Because I too suffer from arachnophobia. So I am going to kill this thing in the most vicious way and then eat it to take its power.
I don't want that
Okay.
shit inside me. Okay, Wrathguard, you're up.
I'm gonna send this guy to the sanitarium. Have that taken care of.
my flaming sphere will move towards the nearest spider. How far away is the spider?
From you? 35
From the
feet?
sphere.
Oh, I'm sorry. From the sphere. 15 feet.
Alright, I'd like to use all 30 movement speed to get as many webs in the path as possible and then hit the spider. So dex save.
All right. Well, that'll hit like 2 spiders with that full movement speed, so.
But it stops moving on after it hits a creature.
Oh, okay. My apologies.
Unless I can angle it so it hits both creatures at the same time.
No. Angle doesn't work out like that, unfortunately. But yeah, you're able to send this thing kind of spiraling around the walls inward towards this spider so you can burn away all the webs. Here's its deck save. I believe that
Yeah.
fails.
5 damage.
It screeches.
I then produce more flame and throw the flame at it. Yay, 12 more damage.
Oof. It's bloody.
That's it.
All right. Waymond.
All right. Do I see that bloodied spider?
You do.
Move up and attack it.
Yes, those hit.
Magical bludgeoning.
You smash its thorax with your hammer.
Nice. Is there another one I can get to?
Yes, there is.
I'll move over and stab that with my silver short sword. I don't think that works.
That does not, unfortunately.
I am done. Felix continues
All right.
dodging.
Mackerel.
Alright. Spider is still there.
Yep, there's one final spider remaining.
Okay, I'm putting the hex on him.
Radio.
Does the 10 hit?
A 10 does not hit, the 27 obviously does. The AC to beat here is 14.
Alright, that's my turn.
All right. Lily.
Me and the bones advance up to 30 feet
All right.
to a spoder, zoning 30 feet away from it. That makes sense? Basically, I want the skeletons to get in range of the slings.
The sling has a range of 30 feet.
Yes.
Unfortunately, this guy is just outside the range.
Would moving allow me to get in range? Or might I get to switch weapons for the skeletons?
I have assumed that you have moved your maximum movement speed to try to get.
Then they fire with light crossbows.
Yes.
Instead of 7, it's 6 for each mod. Third to 1 person damage. Is it still alive?
No. Each crossbow bolt goes through an eye and this thing falls limp.
Nice. Any other spoders?
Not that you see.
Then I'll hold my action for Toll the Dead if a spoder shows up. This concludes my turn.
All right. Well, you guys are out of initiative.
Okay.
I continue to use my flaming spear to burn webs away.
Yeah, I think we can continue moving north.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You guys purge the hallway of flame and filth alike. You reach a T intersection, one passage going north, the other going south. You know that there are 2 rooms in here.
Let's go south first.
All right. So down here you can see dense webbing filling the room. Suspended within the webs are 6 cocoons.
All right. Well, I kind of wave off the flaming sphere to avoid damaging anybody that's in the cocoons, and I start opening them up.
All right. Roll a d6 for me. All right. Yep, you cut this one open. And in it, you see the desiccated remains of a goblin.
All right. Does the goblin have anything on him, or is it just a skeleton?
Just a skeleton and some long dead flesh. What's left of it. Looks like a drained,
Mm-hmm.
Capri Sun juice pack.
Yeah. Okay. Move on to the next one.
D5. You find another desiccated goblin.
Nothing in it besides that.
Nothing in it besides it. Within this one, you find another desiccated goblin. This one is clutching what looks to be a dull bronze dagger tangled in its cocoon.
That might be important, so I'll grab the bronze dagger.
Hey, Wayman, should I like tell my goons to ready if something like attacks us? These are just like food.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably just their pantry. I'm just checking to see if anybody's still alive. And I go to the
Yeah.
next one.
All right. Do you have the alert feat?
I do.
Okay. You then are not surprised as a swarm of little spiders bursts out and swarms over you.
This is fine.
No,
Oh.
no.
Is this
Okay.
initiative?
The D20 there would be their attack roll on you. They don't have advantage because they're not surprised. You're not surprised. But yes, we would now be an initiative.
Okay.
Can I take my
Second.
turn being completely
Actually-
surprised?
Actually, before you guys actually roll initiative, let me roll out the damage really quick so it doesn't get mixed in.
Okay.
8d4 and 40. You take 25 mixture
Oh
of
my God.
piercing and poison, yes.
Okay.
Okay, now everybody can roll initiative.
Or initiative?
Spoders! Spoders everywhere!
What to cast fire and burn these shits?
Fireball.
Mackerel. You see Waymond being swarmed by various sizes of spider.
Do I think I could shoot the spiders without hurting him? Provided that I hit.
Yes.
Somebody create bonfire at his feet.
I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hex the spiders. If these are a thing that I can hex. Question mark?
I think you can hex more than one.
Well, I
That is
can
kind
hex
of a bit
one
of weird
creature.
thing.
I'm asking if mechanically this is one creature.
That is a good question. What is a swarm in regards to that?
I mean, if it's one stat
'Cause-
block, it would. It's a
Yeah, that's what I meant.
swarm of multiple creatures. So how you want to handle this is really up to you.
Yeah, it says a creature, so...
I would say you can hex them.
Alright, I hex the spiders.
Huzzah.
Still say cast
It,
bonfire.
it just makes life easier for me.
It won't kill what's his name, and it'll kill all the spiders.
Is that a weapon hit?
An 11 does not hit.
Alright.
Or does it?
Is Wayland in armor?
Yes.
Does anybody know heat metal? They can just heat the metal of the
Let's
armor.
not
Burn all
do
the flakes off. Why? I mean, Wayland would take damage, but it would be worse on the spiders because they're babies. It would burn them all up. Then he would be okay. We could heal him, and everything would be good. I
Alright,
mean, you
well,
gotta
I
be
shoot the spiders.
pragmatic about this.
Mister, I have a feeling if you were the one being lit on... Actually, no, I imagine being lit on fire is better than spiders. Never mind, I take that back.
My character has been lit on fire before.
I can say being lit on fire is not better than spiders.
My character, by the way, just looks bored at this. He's like, they're fucking spiders.
Oh, I'm screaming. I am screaming.
Mackerel's just like, well, he's doing his finger guns, but he's being like showy about it. He's just going like, and shooting the spiders off of him.
How big is Wayland anyway? Is he a big dude or Wayman? How
Guys.
He's fairly big. He's like 6'2".
Guys,
In
we
full
are
plate?
in a niche.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm done here.
Oh, okay. Well, stop, drop, and roll, right?
No, that's fire.
I mean, same principle. He's covered in little spiders. If he knock him on the ground and roll him around, he'll be all right, right? DM, right?
No, not quite.
So if we knocked him over and I rolled him around, it wouldn't help. Then I'm just gonna stand there and snicker, point and laugh.
Okay.
You're covered in spiders. I'm done. I mean, they're baby spiders. They're not that big. It's not like it's dangerous.
Rathgar?
So all there is just baby spiders covering him?
They're baby giant spiders, so they're like the size of like silver dollars.
I mean, they're pointless for my guy to do anything to. I mean, he's so big.
More like the
They're not
size of a
tarantula?
hand.
Like a tarantula. That's what
okay.
I'm thinking. Tons of
Yeah, these are more
tarantulas. That's why I'm
tarantula
panicking.
sized.
I just want to turn into like a giant anteater and start eating them.
Okay.
Although I don't know what eats spiders.
Spider eater.
Close enough, right?
I think birds usually eat spiders.
Okay,
Birds and
guys.
lizards.
I mean, they're out of my guy's range. He's really too big to do anything. He's 8 feet tall. I mean, look at him. He's a big brute. Little silver dollar spiders on him is just something going to make him snicker and laugh.
Yep. Okay, so Rathgar, what are you doing?
Does my flaming sphere still exist?
Yes. Kill.
That's right.
Kill
Bump it
them.
into him. Bump it into the Wrathgar. Make him burn up all the spiders on him. That'll work. Yeah, perfect.
I attack the spiders.
Please
The
do.
fireball.
Probably burning someone else.
Probably burning a lot of things, but hey,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
worth
you'll
it.
probably be burning Waymond. Waymond deck save.
Oh, I'm good at those.
Especially when you got an aura.
That is
Oh.
with the aura.
That does not. Neither of those make it.
Yeah, they're all.
Thank God, kill them. Kill them now.
8 damage.
The spiders all burn to death. Okay, we're done with Spider Horde. You're out of initiative.
Why do I feel like they started a few extra HP and just like fucking threw it away?
Okay, Gilbert. Okay, I gotta say something. If you have a phobia of spiders, you should have changed this encounter.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Just make them cockroaches or something.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
I
you
think
don't
I
no,
would
it's
run as a
either?
character instead of.
Specifically, what was getting me was the eating spiders part.
Yeah, actually, how edible do these spiders look?
Okay, the spiders' bodies all disappear.
Those were good.
Okay.
Next time it's going to be bees, isn't it?
Wayman shrugs and continues to open the pods.
There more spiders in here?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Big barbarian walks
God,
over.
the dungeon's
Well, I'm
gonna cast
ready- I'm
modify
ready.
memory on you motherfuckers.
Hey, you already have
Spooky
enough. Leave some for the
Regular
rest of
actions
us.
to count anything
Yeah.
that might be
The
hostile.
big barbarian walks over to the spiders and snaps off a leg and starts
Sure.
chewing on it.
There are no spiders. They all burn to
The big
death.
ones.
There's nothing but ash.
The big ones.
Didn't we already
No,
eat
they're
those?
all ash.
Oh,
I think
okay.
we already ate all of them.
Nope, they got turned to ash. Nobody ate spiders.
Well, actually,
I
when
did.
tieflings digest things, they do in fact turn to
All
ash.
of the instances of Spoder.
Is a fact that I just made up right now.
Alistair hops into the room and casts Mass Modify Memory. You will forget this encounter happened.
Is Wayman still hurt? Does Wayman look hurt? Because the armor makes it a bit difficult for me to tell.
Wayman's almost bloodied.
Oh, we should probably do something about that.
Yeah, that was fucking terrifying for me. I'm not sure about you.
I open the next pod.
Why have you not been... No, whatever.
And inside is another goblin. Woo!
It was
Okay,
actually spiders.
Yeah, this guy has 20 copper pieces, 18 silver pieces, and 5 gold pieces, and a silver dagger.
And a silver dagger.
Indeed, a silver one.
And how many silver pieces did you say? 18?
18.
Okay. And then the last one. Does it happen to have a gold dagger? Complete the set?
It's gonna be like a Resident Evil puzzle.
Unfortunately, no.
God, this is a
What is a
Resident Evil
Nothic?
puzzle.
This one has a Nothic.
Living?
No, it's dead.
Ah.
You can tell because its eye is all deflated.
Oh.
Looks recently dead?
More recent than the other one.
I'm going to dramatically close its one eyelid. You know, like when somebody dies, you close their eyelids?
Yeah.
I'm just going to
I'm
close
gonna
the
poke
one
my
eyelid.
finger in his eye.
Man, come on.
I'm bothering him. He's
You're
not
just
feeling it.
making a mess now.
He's dead. He doesn't feel it.
What, you got no respect for the dead?
He's dead. There is no respect for. It's dead. I mean, look at Lilith. She's walking around with corpses. I mean, skeletons follow her around. That's dead.
It might be
Yeah.
dead, but I have some standards. I don't do that needlessly.
You're a chick that hangs around with skeletons. You have no standards. We all know what you could do. Freak.
Right. Sure, you know about me.
Fight.
You don't even know
You
about
give,
magic.
you give a new meaning to the term boning. So, yeah.
His first thing we think about is sex.
Oh, shit, we're getting some racism up in here.
Hey, you calling me stupid? I know you said something. I don't know what it meant, but I'm slightly offended.
So I was doing some research on what creatures can eat other creatures, and what would happen if as a giant toad, I swallowed someone, and then dropped to 0 hit points and turned into someone and turned it back into the druid?
You
Because like
explode.
he's still in my stomach,
Dress
but now
was
I'm no
for
longer
this.
a giant toad.
Let me put it this way. You don't have enough drugs in your system to not feel that.
You would pop like an egg.
Yes, that will not be a pleasant experience for you. You don't want to know what will happen.
Hopefully, I'd have enough time to turn into another giant toad. All right, so we're gonna move on.
Yeah, if that's everything in the room. Is there another way out of the room?
There is no other way out of this room.
All right, I think we got the north room left.
All right. This room is full of webs. And mostly empty.
Ooh, yummy, more spiders.
I burned the webs.
The webs are all burned away. There's now nothing in this room.
For some reason, I think the DM's afraid to send us the spiders again.
No, I just don't feel like vomiting up my nice dinner.
You eat one spider and everybody loses their mind. And I didn't eat a spider. All I did was lick the guts off of my hand after I pulled his head apart.
I had a whole bunch of spiders.
I want a chance to eat spiders as a giant toad.
It was like a milkshake. A green, gooey milkshake. With little chunks in it.
Is there any further way to advance in this path?
What was it?
Use a spider hole.
I'm sorry, what was that, Mick? I was plotting to kill Mister's character. What?
So I'm trying to see if there's another way to like further go on in. Like, is this an end, a dead end? Have we explored our rooms here? Is there another place that we haven't searched yet?
Yes, this is a dead end. You know from the map there is nowhere else. Not in this section.
I think we
I
actually
think we
came?
trust the map.
Yeah.
All right. On the way back, I stop and I grab the Nothic body. It's on the way, so we might as well drop it off with his.
Ooh, a body?
fellows.
Cool. Can we cut pieces off of it?
No.
Do people need to be?
Yeah, and so I guess we head back.
All right. You guys make your way all the way back to the room with the rusty helmet.
Hey guys, this should only take a moment, and I head back north to the Nothic room.
All right, you head back north.
Is that the signs that you're going alone?
I
I'd
mean,
like
it
to
should
go
only
with
take
you.
a minute. You guys. Yeah, I mean, you can come if you want, but you don't have to.
Okay.
And I knock on the door.
All right, you knock on the door. The door kind of swings open.
Are the Nothics still there?
You do see several glowing green eyes out in the dark areas of the room.
All right, I walk in, pull out the dead Nothic, and be like, turned out you guys had a spider infestation out to the west. And it would appear one of your own met his fate over there. I brought you the body, so you may deal with it as whatever customs you follow dictate. And I just set the body down. The spiders are all dead. And then I walk out.
We killed them all.
All right. As you walk out, you can hear the sound of a body being dragged against stone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Waymond, I don't speak their language. Did you tell them about that guy that they wanted dead?
Nope.
No need?
I think they can figure it out for themselves.
Then.
All right. So
I-
how would you guys wish to proceed?
Find new areas to explore that we haven't found yet.
Looks like the northeast hasn't really been explored.
Yeah.
Give me a quick second to zoom out of the map as I've been erasing, or I should say as I've been unveiling stuff. It's not 100% complete, but
It looks like that southmost area had a couple areas that you can go further on, and there's a closed door there, I think.
Yeah, there's the northeast, there's the south from the looks of it.
okay,
George?
here is a semi-updated version of the map you guys have uncovered.
Yay!
progress.
So, do you guys see that long hallway that kind of turns south for a single square?
Yep.
That is the stairwell down. Everything below that line, you guys have not explored, but you know is there. You also know that up north, you see that big block of darkness by those hallways and wiggly lines? There is a section of rooms there which you guys have not explored that the map shows you. And you guys know from the old map notes that you have, you guys see that that really long 2-block high hallway? Do you guys see it? Kind of bottom third of the map?
Yeah.
That is the artillery range. You know, the animated ballista?
I
I
remember
thought that was a level above us.
That
No,
was
that's
the
this
first
floor.
death.
We've already been here before. We just went back up.
Yeah. The artillery range was on this floor.
Okay.
That big square room to the rectangular room, I should say, to the west of that, that's the like beer room that Ed
Callie-
explored.
Yep.
Callie explored, and you guys do know though that bit of tunnel on the west side of that room is not on your old maps.
And
All right. Well, if we want to hit the northeast, we can sort of follow this tunnel straight ahead, all the way over there.
I'm cool with that. Like, what do you think? Northeast, then south, then down?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Wait, so are you guys backtracking the way you came back through the electrical room, or
No.
are you guys following the route that you guys used when you first blitzed this floor?
The latter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like all the skinny hallways that go around the
Right.
side. We're just going to go up that way.
All right. Yeah, you guys follow that route and get up to the T intersection. Allow me a moment to get there in my notes and the book. Speaking of which, let's pause here for a bathroom break. So I also have to use the bathroom.
Okay.
I'm going to get a beer.
you're gonna get a bear?
So I looked it up a bit, and it seems like if I lose one more point of intelligence, I'll no longer be sapient. Basically, just an animal.
I would suggest avoid losing that point of intelligence then.
Hope so.
Layman, do you know any rumors of an archdruid between 4 and 5? I think you told us
Yeah,
a couple
there
hours.
was a thing about that. Yes.
Ever encountered someone that matches that description or heard of them?
Nope.
Oh yeah, Archie the Archdruid. I totally know that guy. We can hide together.
And there's also apparently a huge green dragon there as well.
Archie the Archdruid?
Yes.
I'm just
I'll run
imagining
it back.
Archie.
Okay. Section. All right. So you guys get down to that T intersection. The walls here are lined with frescoes depicting dwarves at work. Magic causes these images to move. The dwarves roll and stack barrels, carve blocks of stone, and drink from stone tankards and so forth.
Neat.
As you guys have walked down some of these tunnels, you've noticed that these dwarves will occasionally wave at you.
I'll wave back.
Wait, sorry, what are these? Are these frescoes or?
Animated frescoes.
Does it react at all when I wave back at it?
Not discernibly. It looks like a lot of the stuff's on a cycle.
All right. That was worth a shot.
Magic's finished, right?
What?
My ritual of detect magic, has it expired?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
it has.
Well, there should be that door to the north leading east. I think we haven't been in there yet. Or the one at the end of the hallway, either one.
Yeah, sure. Let's go right.
Okay.
All right. You guys go east. Wait, hold on. No, I gotta be sure I understand what you're saying.
Sure,
The-
you.
At the four-way intersection itself, are you going east or are you going east off that little nub?
East off the
20
little
feet up
nub.
ahead? Okay.
The one closer to the intersection.
The one at the actual T intersection.
Yeah, not the one at the end.
Okay. All right. For you guys is a 50-foot long tunnel that opens up into a room. As you guys approach the room and enter inside of it, you can see in the middle of this 20-foot high room is a limestone altar topped with a misshapen mound of gold that looks like it was poured on the altar in molten form and left there until it cooled and hardened. Black mildew drops from lidless eyes and gaping mouths carved into the wall. Weird ass. Depicting some kind of all-consuming creature.
Okay. Do I recognize the deity this is altars to?
Make a religion check.
I never paid attention in theology.
Jublix.
Oh, fuck. Fuckity. Fuck.
What's his deal? Or her deal?
Why
whatever it
in
is.
the fuck is there an altar to a demon lord down here?
Yes.
And I try to, destroy the altar. I attack it with my warhammer if necessary.
Oh,
Hey, we don't know if that
okay.
thing's magical or not.
I don't give a fuck.
Wait, do we know if it's magical or
Start
not?
backing away a little bit because her.
This does not get to remain here. I don't care how we do it, but this altar will be wiped out of this dungeon.
Would rather not do it foolhardy, but if you insist, you'll be there first.
Okay.
That I will.
So you start swinging away at the altar itself, damaging it.
Actually, before
Lily?
I do that, I would do a divine sense, just to double check some stuff.
Okay. You can tell that altar is not registering as anything, actually.
Okay, good. That's good. So yeah, then I attempt to destroy it.
All right. Lily, as
Mhm.
Waymond tries to destroy this, you can tell that the gold sculpture, like this, the poured molten gold looking thing, is affected by transmutation magic.
How can I tell that?
You had detect magic running, didn't you?
I thought it expired.
You should just recast it.
I did not hotcast it. Now I'm thinking anyone waited 10 minutes, so no. I would say no.
My
I don't know any.
apologies. Okay.
You're good.
You don't know that then.
I just know that spooky things are probably about to happen.
Yes. All right. Waymond,
Mhm.
give me 3 athletics checks.
Okay.
Ooh, I'll give him guidance.
Well, that's thoroughly booped.
All right. With your magic warhammer, you proceed to smash chunks off of this altar. The altar cracks and splits and collapses. The gold sculpture atop it falling onto the ground next.
All right. I attempt to destroy the sculpture. Because fuck everything about this.
You find the sculpture impervious to harm. Your warhammer just kind of hits it and has no noticeable effect.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. All right. Hey, Lilith, got anything that can tell what kind of magic's on this?
Oh, yeah. You know what? I think it's safe to assume it's magical.
If it resisted
DM, do I
a
think
magic
it'll-
warhammer, it probably is, yes.
DM, do I think I'll get any additional information by casting Identify?
Possibly.
I attempt to do the thing through familiar.
All right, I'm gonna ready an action. This, if anything fucking squirrely goes on, oh fuck, it's impervious to damage. I'd like to ready a kick to punt this thing across the room if anything squirrely starts happening with it.
All right. Give me a quick second to check the properties of the identify spell. Object touch, magic, some other magic computer object. You learn its properties and how to use them. You learn whether any spells are affecting an item and what they are. Okay. So you learn that whatever the sculpture is under the effects of transmutation magic that holds it in its shape. And makes it impervious to damage.
It's transmutation, not abjuration?
Yes.
Interesting. I explained the thing.
So, do we just dispel magic then?
That would probably trick.
Unless it's magic that's containing some great evil, and by dispelling it, we're basically unleashing it.
Yeah, if only someone knew whether it contained some kind of great evil.
I mean, it didn't show up under divine sense.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was what I was talking about.
But we're dealing with demon lords and shit. I mean, who the fuck knows? It's risky, is what I'm saying.
Well, I don't have anything that can do anything to it.
Right?
Anyone have any salt?
I actually do have some salt. Some of that is required for upkeep and such. How much do you need?
Just enough to draw a circle around the thing, if we're going to do this.
Oh, I actually got several packets for that.
Does that work on demons?
I don't know, but yeah, I think it's worth a shot.
I'll humor you. I'll draw a circle.
Jubilex does kind of look like a slug. I'll give him that.
Probably you'd actually use blood. Blood of a recently slain humanoid for this kind of stuff, but salt will work on certain.
Okay. So you make a salt circle around this thing? I have a vial of holy water that I will kind of dribble onto the salt as well to make it holy salt. Not enough to dissolve it, just like, some drops on it type thing.
So like an eyedrop full of holy water.
Exactly. And then I'm going to be like ready to start, smiting on this thing if anything goes squirrely. But go ahead and try to dispel the magic, I guess.
You insist. Really think we should leave it be. Could I get guidance?
Guidance to everyone.
You can't guidance everyone.
To whoever's rolling.
Yeah.
What is your what's your spellcasting ability modifier?
It's +4.
It's what?
+4.
No, I mean modifier. What is your spellcasting ability? Is what I meant to ask.
Intelligence.
All right. Have some enhance ability. Oh, actually, no, never mind. Don't have that. I'm concentrating on something else.
Fair enough.
You could still have guidance, though.
No, I can't. I'm a bard. We don't get that.
That is my role. Assuming I needed to roll. I didn't even ask, but I do cast Dispel Magic.
All right. I need you to make a roll.
Do I need to make another roll?
What? No.
He just rolled. That was his roll.
Oh, hold on. Let me scroll down. There we go. Okay. Fuck you, Discord. 17.
Is this a part
Lily.
when Ubisoft fucks up our shit?
Lily, the spell ends, and this contorted shape of molten gold-looking substance falls loose into liquid on the floor.
Nose edge. Nothing. It's not gonna. It's not gonna form and do weird shit.
As it forms into a large gelatinous end.
Squish. I had a ready action to squish it if it did anything squirrely.
Yep. For those of you with ready actions, please fire.
I wish I had done that, but I didn't. Oh well.
21 hits it.
A 21 hits.
Alright, it's 12 magical bludgeoning.
All right.
Does the holy water and salt circle around it do anything?
Or not.
You don't see any substantial effect taking place.
Well, shit. Here we go again.
Roll initiative.
Are we doing the kite thing this time?
The kite thing?
Well, we
You
run
know-
away and smack it. Run away and smack it.
I don't know. There's not a lot of wind in here. I don't think we can.
I didn't bring a key.
Nah, but you brought lightning, didn't you?
Reminds me, I do have a key.
No, those are my other pants.
Ah,
Mackerel, it's your turn.
all right. I'm gonna hex him and then I'm gonna shoot him.
As is your prerogative.
Ooh, a crit. Does the 14 hit?
A 14 hits.
Nice. All right. I think that'll be my turn then.
All right. Waymond.
Well, I attack.
Two hits.
The offhand hit as well.
It also hits.
Alright, so I did 21 magical bludgeoning and silvered piercing.
All right. DM. First, this thing is going to shift its position a little bit. This does not provoke any attacks of opportunity, but it is going to kind of shift towards the center of the group, right in between you all. And it is going to lash out with pseudopods, one at each of the following: Wrathgar, Waymond, Mackerel.
It's a disco slime and it's getting funky.
Actually, I'll do this in Discord chat order so it's easier for me to remember. Mr. Mackerel Waymond. All right, that misses Mr. Does a 17 hit Mackerel?
The 17 just barely hits Mackerel.
All right, and does a 24 hit Waymond?
Yes.
All right.
When it misses me, I want to make a reaction to smack it once. We're using riposte. Is that what it's called?
It does that require it to hit you?
I think it's required to miss, actually.
It's required to miss. It's called repose. When missed in melee, I can use my reaction to make one melee attack against the attacker. If the attack
You may
hits,
do
I
so.
add my superiority dice.
I think you're thinking of parry.
No, parry is if they hit me.
Oh, I meant to.
All right, Mackerel, you take that.
Is that just bludgeoning damage?
That's a mixture of bludgeoning and acid.
Nice.
That last section, the 2d6 is acid.
Alright.
Waymond, here's
That
yours.
hits.
That hits. Waymond, you take 43 mixture of bludgeoning and acid.
Ow.
Yeah, ow.
I am now bloodied.
Same.
God, where I am. That is one spooky thing.
I hit him for 8 points, whatever it was.
All right, 8 points of what? What's the
What
damage?
Fisted.
All right. It is now the turn of Rathgar.
How big is this room?
This room is 30 feet by 50 feet.
So can I make a giant goat appear 20 feet away from the cube?
Yes, you can summon your full entourage of giant goats.
And then I will turn into a bear. And attack it.
All right. One miss, one hit.
Whoops, I accidentally doubled the 5. That's so just 23.
All right. Is that all?
Yes.
Lily?
Thing spooky. I don't like it existing. The bones fire. Do any miss?
None miss.
It's lizard.
It's going to be 29 bludgeoning damage as the skeletons thwack the hell out of this thing. And one of those bullets are animate. The animate
right.
bullet rocket propels forward and attempts to thwack it. Does that also hit?
That also hits.
Additional 4 bludgeoning.
All right.
And I will cast a spell. I need a wisdom saving throw from it. It's told the dead.
Told the dead is necrotic?
Correct.
It is not affected.
Mm-hmm. That's unfortunate. This is a fiendish thingy. So me and the goons back up a bit, because that thing's spooky. I would like to be further away.
All right. Are you advancing down the hallway or kind of rotating around deeper into the room?
Back to familiar ground, giving 5 feet of open space.
All right.
For just in case we need to make a retreat. This concludes my turn, surrounded by the bones. Yep.
All right.
is this thing?
It's evil.
Some kind of demonic ooze of some kind. It's Jubilix related, so yeah, demonic ooze.
Yeah. Wong?
Question.
Yep.
Question. So can I walk up and hit this thing, or will it not hurt it? Is it like a slime monster?
It is a giant pile of ooze. Make whatever assumptions you want about it. You do know that the bludgeoning damage that you've seen being done to it was working. Not as well as one would hope, but it was working.
All right, well then I'm gonna punch it some more then. Bonus action rage. How far is this thing from me first? Let me do this again.
You're right in melee with it.
All right. So that's 2 hits.
That's 2 hits.
There you go.
All right. Mackerel.
Does this thing appear bloodied?
It does not look bloodied yet,
Damn.
but it does look injured.
Alright. How far away am I from it?
15 feet.
15 feet, and it hit me with a melee attack from this far. It hit me with its pseudopod. Ah, fuck it. I'm gonna heal myself for a whole bunch. Let's see. Actually, wait a minute. Can I? Is there room in this room to back up?
Yeah, this is a rather big room. It's 30 feet by 50 feet.
Okay. Can I back up to the doorway, taking the disengage action?
You can.
Alright. Can I get into cover?
You know cover won't assist you against a melee attack.
Can I get into full cover?
Yes.
Alright, I would like to do that. And that will be... Actually, no, it won't, because during/before I do that, I am going to give a Bardic to Wyman. And that will be my turn.
Cool.
Waymond.
I attack.
Indeed.
Use a bardic on the 10. It's a D8, right?
It is a D8.
So that's an 11 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and the offhand. Did the offhand do anything last round? The piercing?
Yes.
Okay.
It just like the bludgeoning did not seem. Actually, no. You have magical bludgeoning. Never mind. It seemed less effective than your bludgeoning.
Fair enough. So that is 21 points, magical bludgeoning, silvered piercing.
All right. It now appears bloody. As a section of it sloughs off.
All right.
All right. This thing rises up and reshapes itself a bit. You can see almost a face form within it before 3 pseudopods lash out.
You're
2 of these are at
ugly
Wong,
motherfucker.
1 of these are at Waymond. Uh, 18 and 12. Do those hit Waymond?
Only the 18 hits Waymond.
I'm sorry, not 18. The 17 was targeted at you. 18 and 12 are targeted at.
All right, 17 also hits.
Okay, 17 hits you. 18, 12. Do those hit Wong? Sorry, we got 2 double.
I'm gonna parry the first one, so I'm gonna add a. The first one will hit, yes.
Okay. Wong, this is your damage. Mixture of bludgeoning and acid. And Waymond, you said 17 hits you?
Yes.
This is yours.
All right, Waymond's
32
unconscious.
bludgeoning and acid.
All right, Waymond's unconscious.
All right.
So this reduces.
I took 6 points of damage.
Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, I hear
I
you.
can hear you.
Yeah.
All right.
I took 2
Rathgar?
points of damage. 4 points of damage. Wait, no. 8 points of damage.
You reduced 40 points of damage down to 8 points of damage?
Yeah.
So
Barbarian, so I half it because it's blunt damage, so half of that to 20. And then parry reduces it by 12 more, so 8 points.
Nice.
what about the
Okay.
acid?
Well, I took the acid. It ain't but
Wait, does parry happen before or after
4
resistance?
points of damage, but the rest of it I resist.
The damage you receive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cool.
All right, Goaty boys. They all charge.
All right. Hit, 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 hit. Damn.
And then Bear.
All right. Yeah, this thing took quite a bit of damage there. It's more of it kind of leaks out of its form.
Ray.
can see the acid sizzling on the stone. All right.
That's it.
Lily.
I will attempt to slow the game down just a little bit. I'm casting slow on the thing. Wisdom saving throw, please.
It is now slow.
It is a slow boy. The skeletons assault it. Does 10 hit?
10 hits, 15 hits, 10 hits.
It's an additional 28 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh, and the tiny servant too. A kick in the shins.
All right, yeah. Shit, okay, yeah, this thing isn't looking great.
An additional 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Looking a little bit worse.
That concludes my turn.
Wong.
Rathgard.
What?
How many hits is that? 2? Yes.
Yeah,
10
2
did
hits.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, 2 hits.
Damn. 13 points of damage.
All right. Yeah, this thing's not looking great after unloading all that damage on it. Is that all?
Yes, that is it for me.
Mackerel?
Alright, it's bloodied, right?
It is pretty well past bloody.
Is it badly bloodied?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna poke out and shoot it some more. Guessing the 10 does not hit.
A 10 hits.
Oh, a 10 hits? Okay.
It is slowed.
Oh, that's right. And you said this thing is immune to necrotic?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's frustrating. Oh, that's wrong. 14 force damage, and I'm gonna give another Bardic to Wymond.
You do know I'm unconscious, right?
Oh, that's right, you have to be able to hear me for that. Oh well, never mind, I'm not going to do that then.
All right. Yeah, yeah. All right. It's not looking great at all. Waymond?
Okay.
Paladin aura apply to death saves?
It would if I was conscious.
Yeah. When a paladin is unconscious, their aura effectively turns off.
Fair enough.
I mean, that's it. That's fine.
All right. All right. Yeah, this thing is going to shift its. Actually, you know what? No. This thing is going to move towards the smashed remains of the altar, provoking attacks of opportunity from the goats, Rathgar, and Wong.
Tiny servant?
And yeah, sorry, Tiny Servant too.
Little baby boy that could.
He's so little, he's kind of like tucked in between everybody else. I almost missed him on the notes.
I'm imagining like one of the bullet kin from Gungeon.
10 points from me.
Seven points from the servant.
Were they charging?
No, they just all hit.
And the bear crit.
I mean, it's
Oh, the bear crit. Okay, so I missed that part. I'm like, God damn, isn't that like charging damage there? Oof. Okay, yeah. You guys tear the shit out of this thing as its body slumps over and pools down a drain.
Yes, doesn't have that cantrip control water. I don't. I attempt to stabilize when the healers get on them.
You guys are now out of initiative. Yeah, so do your medicine check.
Using the healer feat.
Oh, right.
So I'll give him 16 hit points.
Okay. Ow.
Yeah, that was scary. Can
I
you
gotta
move?
say, I kind of feel like another. Oh well, he's got the goats out now.
Another rest? I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
I'll lay hands on myself. I am no longer bloodied.
All right.
Else get really hurt?
I'm still wounded, but not bloodied.
One healer's kit expended.
if we rest, my goats will disappear.
All right. All right. So the demon was pushed back. Altar is destroyed. Is there anything else in this room?
There is not.
Is there another way out of this room?
Yes, there is a door in the northeast.
Well, then I say we press on. What do you guys say?
If you'd like.
All right. I go to the other door and I open it.
All right. You see a large room in here. almost 50 by 80 feet on a side. You can see divider up in the north. Thin wall like that. It's not a perfectly even square room, but the room itself is 30 feet high and is swept immaculately clean. The walls are carved with frescoes depicting horrific cyclopean cities of black stone submerged beneath raging seas. And you can also see, floating in the center of the room, is a skull sheathed in glass.
It's floating.
Floating.
How high?
About 5-6 feet off the ground.
I don't like this room.
Do you guys
Do
want
you still
to
detect magic running?
I can ritual cast it. Why don't we step away from this room and I'll do that?
Okay, we go back to the demon room.
I'll
Also,
tell them to do the thing.
also, maybe the goat should be in front since you're a bit injured.
Okay,
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
I'm
Can we
no
take a
longer.
short rest?
We already did. I can hold out for now until later when we'll need a long rest.
But, actually, I can patch you up a bit.
No, I already healed myself. That's what that is in chat
When did we take our last short rest?
earlier.
That was before combat. This last combat.
Yeah,
It was at the start of the session.
yep. Speaking of which, how long has it been in game since we took that short rest?
Repeat.
How long has it been since we took that short rest?
Only about an hour.
Oh, okay. I have a thing that I'm concentrating that I think just ran out.
And you guys have retreated to the demon room?
Yeah,
so
so
I
you can
can
do his
ritual cast.
ritual.
Alright.
So you said there was a skull, like, frozen in there?
Floating.
Floating.
A glass sheathed skull floating in the middle of that large room.
Glass sheathed.
Okay, so I do the ritual. I like to get a sightline of the skull. Assume it's meme magic, horrible nonsense.
Alright. So you approach to get it within 30 feet.
How much does that get me in the room?
So, the way this room is positioned is the door that you're using is flat against the wall in the demon room. On the other side of it is a 10-foot alcove before expanding into the larger room itself. You would be standing inside that 10-foot alcove right at the edge of it.
Okay, so I'm not inside it. That's fine. I do the thing.
Alright. You can tell that the skull itself is surrounded by an aura of transmutation magic.
Do I suspect this is another protective barrier? Similar to the one that we encountered, like, not even 5 minutes ago?
Detect magic does not provide that kind of clarity.
Should I send one of the goats in closer to be a guinea pig?
I'd like to look
I have a
up.
better idea. I pull out an unlit torch and I toss it so that it would go underneath the floating skull.
Might as well roll initiative.
Make an athletics check. Are you overhanding this or underhanding?
Overhanding, because I need to get it over the goats. I'm throwing it kind of like you would throw an axe.
Okay. Alright, so as you throw that torch, when it gets near the bottom of its arc, about 20, well, I shouldn't say bottom of its arc, throw like that. About midway through the arc, the torch as itself extinguishes, and the torch itself slows down and begins to foam.
And begins to foam.
Boom.
Is there a
The hell is
gelatinous
going on
cube
there?
there?
I don't understand. You actually said it's foaming?
More heat, less foam.
Guys, is there a gelatinous cube there and is it taking acid damage?
Like a fizzing foam. Like
Okay.
Ah, Wyman, you triggered the fire suppression system.
Yeah, that's not a fire suppression system. That's a gelatinous cube.
Oh, yeah, it could be that too.
But
Yeah.
there's the torsion over the edges, so you can have your goats attack it.
So we all ready to fire things and my goats will charge on the ready?
Wait,
Well,
did you see? What are you?
guys, you're getting ahead of yourselves. We're already rolling initiative.
Really don't think we should engage. I think we should just fuck off, leave whatever the hell's in here be.
But we can kill it for some sweet, sweet XP.
We could die, which would be bad.
We're not gonna die. My goats can charge. They deal like 70 damage.
These cubes in this campaign are no pushover. But cube obliques, whatever it is, slimes, no pushover. They spooky.
Oh yeah, seriously, like Jublix of all the different demon priests is honest to God one of the spookier ones to me, just because of its mechanics.
Mackerel?
Oh, initiative. There we go.
How far away is this cube from us?
Well, with the size of your party, your mileage may vary. Wong?
I guess I'm gonna go hit the damn thing again. I mean, we're still fighting the same slime, or is it a new slime?
New slime.
Okay. One hit. No, or two.
2 hits. It's not a very high number to beat. When you're as broad as a barn, you're fairly easy to hit. Especially when you're composed
9
of
points of damage.
semi-permeable membrane. Alright, now I'm bludgeoning.
And I'm done.
That was little.
Well, I was gonna go rage, but I don't have any rages left, so I'm done.
Please don't die.
Oh, it's not gonna kill me. I mean,
And then he did 10d20.
No, 3 pseudopods dealing 40 damage each.
Mackerel.
I could live that.
Let's see, do I have... No, I don't want to get close enough for that.
No, that's not true.
I'm just going to start shooting it. Ooh. Do I hit anybody with that net one?
Yeah, you hit Wong.
Alright. It's a good thing I rolled a 10 on the second one.
Indeed. Is that all?
You know what? To say sorry, I'm gonna give Wong a bardic. And that will be all.
Waymond?
The goats haven't charged yet, right? So they're still kind of blocking the path.
They are.
There's no way around them.
Unfortunately, no.
All right, then I will channel divinity, and yep, my warhammer is now a sacred weapon.
So it's emitting like what, 20 and plus charisma mod to hit?
Yep, to damage plus charisma mod to. Oh no, it is to hit. Yeah, and it counts magical and emits bright light in a 20-foot radius and 20 dim as well.
All right. Lily.
How close am I to the thing? To the giant thing?
You are currently oh god, that's where the cubes get weird. Okay. 30 feet. About 15 feet?
That's unhealthily close. The bones will attack with their slings.
Three hits?
29 bludgeoning damage, and the little mini me will attack as well. I'm gonna assume that hits.
You
With
assume correctly.
Okay, it's an additional 4 bludgeoning. And this is the part where I disengage and get my crew and I fuck off as far away as possible.
All right.
Well, line of sight of the thing, of course. Am I able to do that?
Repeat.
Am I able to move away? I'd like to be at least like 35 feet away from this thing.
35. Ooh, fuck.
I mean, if it's 30, it's 30.
I'd say you'd be able to squeeze out past the goats back into the demon room.
Great.
I should specify, though, you currently no longer have line of sight on it.
Well, the goats are going to be charging in. I'll be able to get sightline next turn. Okay, that's me. That's the bones. Bones with me. Is that okay? Are they able
Yeah,
to do that as well?
I assume the bones come with you whenever you move. Like, I basically treat you guys as a large creature.
Great. This concludes my turn.
All right. DM. So, this thing is going to move forward. And I am going to need
The bullet that could, oh no.
no, just a second. It's the paragraph is always weird to read here, at least to me. Okay, so I need the goat, the first goat, to make for me a dexterity saving throw.
The goat? Wasn't the goat like super far away?
No, the goats are piled up at the door.
Okay. Do they get any bonuses? Are they within like any auras?
Yes. Yes, they would be in range of Wayland's aura.
It's a plus
Yeah,
what?
I mean I'm right behind the goats, so yeah, it's a +4.
All right. A 19 passes. So, does the goat yield to being pushed back, or does it attempt to stay its ground? The gelatinous cube is pushing into the area.
I feel like the goat would fight back.
Oh,
Okay, the goat is engulfed by the cube.
Well, darn. That was a mistake, I guess.
damage is coming.
I think my favorite thing about that deck save is that it literally gives the people the option to fuck up the success. It's like, what the fuck kind of block is that? All right.
I thought I could fight back.
Yeah, you can. You
Alright.
just won't like what happens
So-
if you do.
The goat cannot breathe, is restrained, and takes 8 acid damage.
Poor goat.
For its next trick, it will hit the next goat in the line with a pseudopod. Does that hit goat number 2?
Yeah.
Goat number 2 takes 15 acid damage.
He lives!
Barely.
All right. That ends the gelatinous cube's turn. Rathgar.
Can the goats get around the cube to get enough space to get like 20 feet of space to charge in?
They cannot, is currently occupying the doorframe. Actually, speaking of which, the goat inside the cube takes acid damage. Actually, wait, is that the start or the end? Start. Okay. The engulfed one takes 23 acid damage.
He dissolves.
All right. You may continue.
And I assume the rest of the party is blocking the rest of the door? So they can't back up?
Yeah,
No,
I'm
they
right
can
behind
back up. There
Can
is enough space along the north edge of the room and west side that they can back up.
Can they back up 20 feet to charge?
Hmm. God, this is a fucking movement gore. 10, 5. What's their movement speed?
40 feet.
Yeah, I suppose they can kind of rotate in a big fucking circle to do that, yeah.
Yay, they charge at the gelatinous cube.
Ferris wheel of goats. Hit, miss.
And now I attack the cube.
Bust up the cube!
Also, what happened to the goat that took 23 acid damage at the start of its turn?
Dissolve.
Okay. Two hits. All right. This thing is bloodied by the end of all that.
Yay! I then roar in its gelatinous cube wall.
All right.
That-
Wong.
Yes. Hit it again. That's only one, right?
No, it's 2.
Damn, these things.
Yeah, Jelly isn't exactly known for being hard to hit.
15 more blunt damage.
All right. Mackerel.
Wait, how far away am I from this thing?
20 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, everybody's blocking the door right now, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I can't back up any further.
Wait. You
can.
You
Pistol
can
train, right?
continue to back up further. The goats are between you and the cube.
Oh, okay. And I can shoot over the goats, right?
They are large creatures.
So no.
You can make the attempt.
So the
You
goats
can-
are currently blocking my shot, is what you're saying.
You can get on top of the goat.
I'm not
What
doing
I
that.
am saying is that there is a risk of hitting a goat if you roll poorly enough, and the goats may act as cover.
Oh, okay.
Can he get on top of the goat?
I don't think I want to get on top of the goat.
That wouldn't actually fix his problem.
I'm like throwing melee. That's bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, wait, is the cube bloodied yet?
It is bloody.
Oh, no. Then I'm
Or
just gonna toll the dead.
The ooze is oozing.
The ooze is oozing? It's oozied?
It's oozy.
Well, I need a wisdom save, because I'm tolling it dead style.
Oh man, you're tolling this thing?
Yeah.
Man.
It's got to
This
pay
thing-
the toll.
This thing's pretty wise, I gotta tell you. Pretty damn wise.
Hey, somebody has to...
Shit.
Amazingly, that actually passes. Apparently,
So
this thing
wise.
is pretty wise.
He ain't paying no toll. He
Yeah,
knows.
that's going to be
Yeah.
a ticket.
It just takes no damage?
I think so. Is toll the dead save for half? No, it's
Cantrip.
not.
No, cantrips usually are save or nothing.
Yeah, it's no save.
Alright.
Then that'll be it. Oh, and I'll duck into cover since I'm in the back here. Full cover.
Waymond?
I move up and attack him.
Okay. Two hits.
Does the 8 hit?
8 hits. I mean, it's a gelatinous fucking cube. It's literally the broadside of a barn.
Right. So 13 magical bludgeoning and silvered piercing.
Alright.
I'm not-
It's no longer looking fantastic. Continues to ooze. Lily?
So, goats, skeletons. The little guy bonks from behind. The bullet that could. I'm going to assume the 23 hits and it takes 6 bludgeoning damage.
You assume very correctly.
Do I want to do a meme thing I don't think it'll even help. Nah, I don't think it would help. So, goats act as half cover, 3/4 cover. How much are they obscuring the giant slime, which is,
3/4.
her? And if I miss, I hit a goat automatically?
Not necessarily. It depends on the degree of miss.
Ernest will attempt to hit. The other two hold their actions to attack if a goat catches the oove.
All right.
It's 10 bludgeoning.
All right.
And I'm going to toll the dead. Another wisdom saving throw. It feels the shivers. 21 points of necrotic damage.
All right.
Nice.
This thing's not looking great at all. You see entire sections of its membrane leaking fluid now into the ground.
I tell the skeletons to attack. I feel pretty good. They just kind of look at me like, didn't you just say? And then they thwack.
2 hits.
21 more points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
This is the part where we back away furthermore to make room for party members and such.
Okie dokie.
That's it for me.
Well, in what will likely be this thing's last attempt, it's going to surge forward. I require a dexterity save from Waymond, Wong, Wrathguard, 2 of Wrathgar's goats.
What kind of aura do I have?
+4.
You do have a bardic. It's a D8.
$14.
Might cut it.
14. Did anybody roll lower than a 12? I don't believe so. All right. Everybody, you have the option. Do you resist the gelatinous cube as it attempts to push into your space, or you get shoved 5 feet back or 5 feet to the side?
Retreat.
You know what? I'm strong enough to say, fuck you, I'm not moving.
No, you're not. You'll just get
Why?
engulfed.
You are engulfed by the gelatinous cube.
Why do they keep doing that?
I don't know, because I
It's the
back
last
up.
time I give you a bardic.
I at least had the excuse of not knowing
Mister,
that would happen.
Mister, you take, oh wow, 4 not bludgeoning, 4 acid damage. You are currently suffocating, and you are restrained.
Okay. It's my turn, right?
Not quite. This thing is then going to it's gonna whip a goat with its pseudopod. It fails miserably.
Ha
Wrathguard, it's now your turn.
Can my goats move 20 feet back and then charge?
Yes, they can.
Yay!
God, I don't know what's worse, goats or wolves.
Pixies.
Yeah. Pixies are pretty bad.
We're not touching that one.
Is dead.
It bursts.
Yay! My
A
goat's
bunch of
popping
you-
up a water balloon.
All of you who just got shoved by this thing are now covered in layers of membrane and sizzling acid.
I need like a bunch of 90s gross out sound effects.
I shake my fur out, splattering it further upon other people.
You are all out of initiative. The glass skull is currently lying on the ground.
Hey, Lilith, is the skull still magical?
Ever break constant? No, I didn't. Is it magical?
It is still magical, radiating that transmutation magic.
Do we want to try the torch again?
Well, he says on the ground. I pick it up.
All right, you pick it up.
All right, and I take it over to Lilith so she can identify it.
I identify it through a familiar.
It's a Durgar skull, encased inside of glass and magically enchanted.
What's a Drogar skull?
A Durgar is a deep dwarf.
Yeah.
You know how Drow are the edgy emo versions of elves? Well, Durgar are the fun-hating Nazis of the Underdark dwarf world.
Ah,
They are known for being dour and mean.
Grumpy?
Yes, very crumpy. They're like Santa Claus if Santa Claus was against everything related to holliness and jolliness. And merriment.
does the skull appear to be sentient? Is it reacting to like my familiar, touching the sphere? Me magic coursing through it?
There does not appear to be any physical reaction to anything occurring to it.
Oops. Yeah, it's magic, and I describe the things.
Interesting. And I put it in my backpack.
Think it'll be worth money?
Maybe.
So do we continue on?
Oh, is there anything else in this room other than those two things?
Do. No. Also, goddamn it.
Was there something else that's supposed to be murdering us?
Oh, no. The cube was actually supposed to be more terrifying.
Oh, I'm glad we dealt it before it got worse.
Once again, they put those details on a separate paragraph on a small section of the page.
What was it supposed to do?
Well, you know how I had a bunch of you make that deck save?
All of us.
So this thing wasn't huge. It was apparently gargantuan and had 4 pseudopod attacks and a couple of other bells and whistles. Basically, it could have eaten all of you simultaneously at one point.
Fun?
Yeah.
No thanks, bro.
Would the pseudopod still have done the same amount of damage or more?
I'm not at
There's more.
liberty to say.
So are there any other rooms out of here that we haven't?
Yes.
yet?
Yes, there are 4 doors in this big room. A door to the north, a door to the east, a door to the south, and a door to the west.
Which is the closest?
South.
Go to the thing.
All right, you go to the southern door. It is a door.
The trapped door.
No, that's the floor you're standing on. Make a deck save. I was serious. Make a deck save.
Is it versus magic?
No, it's against a trap door.
Paladin or
Yes.
Uh,
I would
yes.
be there, over there by you.
All right. The trapdoor opens. You fall 10 feet into a hole and take 14 acid damage as you land in a pool of acid.
huh. Is there an easily way to identify a way out of here?
Not currently. The walls are quite smooth.
I lower a rope.
I climb the rope. I have the skeletons assist Wayman in lifting me.
All right, you were able to get out of the hole.
Right.
Watch out of that first step. Looks like it's a doozy.
Mm-hmm.
For clarification, the of the 8-foot wide door here, the trap door only covers the westernmost half of the door, so only about 4 feet.
Oh, okay. Well, I stand on the untrapped portion and open the door.
Amen.
That's the other
All
trap
right.
door opens.
You open the door. The door opens up into a partly caved-in room. You can see, though, that on the southwest corner and northeast corner of this collapsed room, it looks as if somebody bored a hole through the debris into other tunnels.
All right. Anything of interest in this room besides that?
Does not appear so.
All right, let's try out another door then.
Closest to that would be the east, right?
East door, yep.
Yeah, let's go counterclockwise.
Oh, poke, poke, poke.
All right, you pop open the door into it reveals a small alcove and a T intersection going north and south.
I stick my head out in the hallway and look north and south. Anything odd?
At the north end, it turns west, and at the south end, there's a T intersection that goes west and east.
Okay. Next door.
All right, you go up to the north door. You pop it open. Stick your head out into the hallway. There's a passageway that goes east. You can assume that meets up with the eastern door, which went west from that intersection. You can also see that there is a room. Actually, that's beyond your dark vision. You can see that there's a hallway that goes north, farther down the hallway to the west.
Okay. And the west door.
All right, you pop the west door open. In here, you see a 20-foot tall room, completely filled with 24,000 cubic feet of salt water. All right, so I need the following: Waymond, Lily, and your goons to make strength saving throws as salt water pours out the door into you guys.
think skeletons have a flat mod. Yep. First one's Ernest, the other two I don't care much about.
All right, so you guys are staggered and knocked prone as the water forces its way through. None of you were hurt, though. The salt water proceeds to pour into this larger room and fills it to about an inch deep. Along with the water comes what looks to be a bloated, waterlogged corpse of a wizard in green and purple robes.
Just how many fucking bodies are we gonna find down here?
What does this room look like?
Looks kind of like what you'd think a laboratory would look like if it was inside of a submarine, shaken, and then filled with water, and then all that water is poured out.
So someone fucked up.
It's a reasonable assumption.
Is there anything salvageable?
All right, yeah. As you search through the room, you find overturned tables, waterlogged books, all of which are irreparably destroyed by salt water. A glass wand worth 25 gold pieces. It also operates as an arcane focus.
This guy likes his glass.
Looks serviceable still. I'll try to prestidigitate, dry myself off with the glass wand. Does it work?
It works.
I take the thing.
I want to splash Lilith.
At first I'd be mad, and then I realized I forgot you drank that thing. I'll humor you. I'll splash water back at you.
Yay, water fight.
We're not taking this back with us, are we? And I point to the corpse.
I don't know what we would do with it.
I don't know.
Do I recognize him? Is he known to people who would be familiar with Waterdeep?
Whatever he is.
Make a history check at disadvantage.
Hey, wait, sorry, what kind of corpse is this?
Waterlogged.
Looks to be a human, waterlogged, blue-purple robes. Yeah, you don't know.
You humor me trying to make that check, Gilbert. Maybe this guy was, I don't know, someone from our group that fringed off or something.
Sure, I'll humor it.
Disadvantage?
Yep. You have no idea.
But the robes seem to indicate he was a wizard of sorts, right? Or I don't know that. Maybe he was a sorcerer or other things.
I mean, contextually, makes sense to think he's a wizard.
I have no idea who he is.
None.
I state it.
Alright, no. I don't. Too many fucking corpses down here.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get very far with all the corpses we're going to find along the way.
Undermountain corpse retrieval.
Yeah.
Well, you know about those bodies on Everest? This is kind of like that, but in reverse.
Right, right. So, Macro, you have Bonfire, right? The cantrip?
No, that's Rathguard who has that.
Rathgar. All right. Rathgar, you have Bonfire, right?
I roar in affirmative.
Well, he doesn't have it right now. Let's see, do I actually have Bonfire? Nope.
All right. Well, once Rathgar stops bearing around, we'll burn the bodies.
Do you want me to turn back now?
I mean, unless you have a reason to stay a bear, yeah.
In case someone attacks?
He only gets 2 of those per short rest.
Well, I'm thinking we should probably take a short rest. Because I kind of need to heal up a little bit.
I mean, I can heal you. What are you at right now?
Like half.
Okay.
I need like 48 points.
Yeah, we're still the day ends. I feel like we got enough time to do another short rest.
I mean, I'm good either way. If you want to heal me, that's fine. Otherwise, short rest would be
I mean, if we're just killing time, we can short rest.
I mean, if you heal me, I'm good to keep going.
Does anybody else need or want to take a short rest?
I would. I need arcane recovery.
Okay.
I have level spell slots.
Yeah. All right, let's take a short rest. I'll make up the hut.
All right, why don't we do it in the dry room?
Good idea.
So then I burn the body?
Bodies. We also burned the 2 skeletons I had.
To the extent that you can burn skeletons.
Yeah. Give them their last rites and whatnot. But yeah, I guess then we try to take a short rest. Does anything happen for the hour, Gilbert?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
You guys successfully pull off a short rest.
Well, then I need to. What's the bonus on hit dice?
It's a d6.
But those are for my injured goons.
All right. That just puts me at like 3 shy of full, so I'm good to keep going.
All right, so where are you guys going?
Well, I think we haven't explored the rooms up north. So I guess we go through that northern hallway would be my guess. Out the northern door of the room we were in.
Yep. All right. All right, yeah, you guys are in that hallway. You know that down that way, straight to the west, is a large room about 30 feet by 60 feet. And to the north of you guys is a small 30 by 30 room, which is like immediately north of that big room straight down the hall. And then right on the other side of the wall from you guys, the only entranceway being a little bit down to the hall, is a really big room. Approximately 30 feet by almost 100 feet.
Which is closest?
Yes. The two bigger rooms are both equally close.
I'm investigating something alone. I'll pop a familiar in. Eeny, meeny, miny, left. That owl goes to the left.
Okay, so he goes straight into the westernmost room.
Or he goes... I'll humor it. I'll cast visibility on the owl.
All right. The invisible. Have the invisible owl make a stealth check if he's trying to be sneaky. If not, we'll just treat him as invisible. Is the owl trying to be sneaky?
Sure. Is this flat or advantage?
Just a regular stealth check, unless the owl gets something from it.
That's the check.
All right, that is pretty sneaky. All right. Yeah, the owl flies in the room, and are you looking through its eyes?
Yep.
All right. Inside of this large room, it can see 10 bugbears sleeping on the dusty floor of the room. Their equipment lies next to them as they sleep on their cots. They're shitty little, like, sleeping bag cots.
I'm not sure who's closest to me, but I let them know there's a lot of people there. They're asleep.
Wait, sorry, what kind of people are these?
These are bugbears with their weapons
Bugbears.
right next to them as they are asleep.
Well, I think I might have the solution for this.
Oh,
Although I guess it depends on what we're trying to do here.
Should I conjure animals?
Did I see any identification, any means to identify these individuals?
Yeah, have the owl do an investigation check.
Am I doing investigating, or is the owl doing the investigating? It follows my dictates, and I am seeing through its eyes. I'm trying to find some identification. Very good. Because an owl's intelligence is not particularly high.
Yes. These bugbears appear to belong to the Xanathar Guild.
Oh, well, that changes things.
So we're definitely going to kill them, right?
yeah.
That's what's going to happen. Yep.
But I'm thinking we might want to call it here, since that sounds like that's going to be a long combat and it's pretty late.
Yes.
It is pretty late.
This would be the part where I'm calling it, because, yeah. All
How many
right.
bugbears is it?
What?
How many bugbears is it?
10.
All
Sleepy.
sleeping in a little. Are they sleeping all together?
No, they're sleeping around in a big room.
How big is the room?
I thought we were going to call it here.
We are.
I'm just asking questions.
Ask them next week because you'll probably forget them.
Yeah, you're not going to remember the answers now.